don't know the last time you've been to a house party or social event since COVID's been going on. Could have been a couple months, could have been a week ago. But now that COVID vaccinations are coming out and we're going to be close enough to literally breathe each other's air again, it's a good time to review proper party etiquette and technique so you don't go out there looking like a scrub. Because for the most part, our social abilities have been pretty damaged since the spread of COVID. But for some of us, that ability has been damaged since the day we were born. Now I happen to have kept notes on my social experiences from all the way back to the year BC, before COVID. I want to share with you some of the key themes that I keep in mind every time I go to these social events so you can avoid getting those socially awkward, repressed memories. These tips are just that good. At these parties, you got so many dynamics going on at once. You got the drinkers, you got the smokers, you got the people playing party games, you got the delinquents that are just trying to rowdy things up, you got the people standing on the sidelines just watching things going on, and you got yourself wanting to mesh with some group in the party one way or another. You might think that you just gotta be good looking, fit, life is on easy mode, and you're good to go, which is probably why you were looking for adjustable dumbbells that didn't cost a down payment on a house when COVID first hit. And don't get me wrong, that tactic works, but it only works when all you're trying to do is hit it and quit it, pump it and dump it, do the biz, and then out you whiz. The old toot it and boot it, insertion and desertion. Rock those socks, then change the locks. But maybe you're looking for something a little more. Maybe you want to talk about something other than how the weather is outside, what you did last weekend, or what you're gonna do over the summer. Now I don't know if you ever talked to someone who's good looking with a dry personality. It's kind of like talking to a fridge. Things are looking pretty good, you're looking for a snack, you open the fridge door only to find that it's fucking empty. So if you want people to think that you're fun to be around, easy to talk to, and an interesting person, you gotta know the ins and outs of the party dynamic and how to talk. Can't just be a pretty piece of meat. Alright, phase 1, even before you get to the party, you gotta be thinking, am I in the right mood to go to this party? This might not be as obvious as it seems. Sometimes we get invited, feel obligated to go, or we're dragged against our will. Yo, Leo's throwing a party this weekend. You try to go? No man, I'm chilling. I'm just gonna do me. Hey, ain't this the girl that you've been talking to? Says here that she's going. Oh, for real? Alright, I'm down. And some of those times, you just ain't down. You gotta pick your games. You gotta know when to go and when to pull out. Because once you say you're down, that's a commitment. And you gotta pull through. Not that flaking shit. Parties are like theater. You gotta show the best you to the people at the party. Because people are like sharks. Sharks can smell blood, and people can smell when you're not fun. And if you ain't going on your terms, only cause some friend dragged you out, you ain't gonna be the best you, and you're gonna be dragging the mood down. With your stiff body language, mean mugging everyone walking around, sitting on the couch by yourself, it's not gonna look good. But you gotta know, this mindset is just a mental barrier stopping you from being the best you. Kinda like the fear of being judged, or graduating as a psych major. So just think about that the next time you're hesitating on whether or not you want to go to one of these social events. Because as we learn from social media, there's nothing more important than what other people think of you. So at this point it's game time. You're at the party, psyched to be there, you're ready to get lit. But you gotta make sure once you're at the party, you gotta be willing to talk to people. Especially with people outside your group. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it for everybody. Nobody likes cliques. Now of course you, and everyone else at the party, try to have some fun, possibly get some action, but don't want to come off too thirsty. Now how do you avoid this? You don't want to be that person who's drawing all this attention from thotting around, being Jenny from the block, Thotiana from the blocks. Well, the secret is, you can't just talk to people you want to get at. You gotta talk to everybody. No matter if a guy, girl, not sure if guy or girl. If they look approachable, hey, just throw up a conversation, see where it goes. For me, I like approaching people who look like they're bored. They're sitting around, scrolling through their phone, waiting for something to happen, then bam, you happen. From their perspective, it looks like someone nice is approaching them, trying to start a conversation. It's a pretty flattering experience. It's a nice feeling. And on your perspective, you just made a new friend at the party, one less stranger, and someone to grab drinks with. So don't be afraid to break out your clique, make a new friend, start random conversations, because everyone's just trying to have a good time. Alright, so maybe talking is not your forte. Maybe you get nervous, stutter so hard, people think you're beatboxing. Maybe you're not on the level of buzz that you need to be yet, but you don't want to be too boring and scare people off. This is the time for you to find something to do, to be active. If you ever play that game Among Us, being at a party is kind of like being a crewmate. You don't want to be standing around watching admin while someone's literally having a killer time in the other room. Stop acting hella sus and go do your tasks. And at the party, your tasks are simple. Let people know you exist and start hoarding that attention that you crave so much. And don't deny you don't want attention. You can't be telling me that you came here to not get eyes on you. That's not why you spent half an hour deciding on what to wear. So with everything going on in the party, maybe you're trying to eat all the food in the fridge, drink all the alcohol, backflip into the pool, shotgun beers in the bathtub, or just have a tame good time. You gotta remember one thing. You gotta be confident. There's a reason why guys go to the gym to get that pump right before a party. The same reason why girls spend hours on their makeup before going out. You know damn well everyone's trying to mask those insecurities and overcompensate. Now this is where you gotta know you. What gets you on your element? When are you on your A game? Maybe it's after a couple drinks. Maybe it's after smoking a doobie. Maybe it's after being choked out and being on the brink of consciousness. But it's up to you to figure out what that is and bring that element with you when you go out to party. This confidence aura that you show in something as simple as improved posture is going to bring in so much of that unsolicited attention that you desire so much. Alright, it's been a long night. The party's finally over. You go out to get your drunchies from Taco Bell. You go back home, lie in bed, and start reminiscing about the night. Do you have a good time? Hopefully the answer is yes. If it's not yes, maybe your expectations are a little bit higher. A lot of times you go to a party, check who's gonna go, see a couple cuties, anticipate they being there, and they never show up. Or they show up, and they already got a piece with them. Sometimes the place goes dry in an hour, people ain't meshing well together, socializing in their own cliques. Like, what is this, high school cafeteria? There are some things like this that are just out of your control. You know, that's the essence of social interaction. You perform your best, people just ain't watching, sometimes there's not even an audience to watch. And maybe this brings you down. Maybe after a couple times, you start asking whether it's you who's doing something wrong, or maybe it's just other people. So what can you do at this point? Well, just stay optimistic. You never know what's gonna happen, and you always want to be on your A game when something good does happen. It's a matter of fact that failures are bound to happen, especially when it involves other people. Kind of like when you're doing a group project, you're trying your best, and your teammates are literally just digging your grave. Now you might say, but Brian, this happens all the time. Every time I go out, can't seem to have fun, and something seems to always go wrong. And if that's the case, it's about time that you start lowering those standards. Let me know in the comments below if these themes hit home for you or not. Like and subscribe to the channel if you want more content. If you ain't subscribed yet, what is you doing, baby? It's ggblee. I'll catch you at the party.